Welcome back to the second part of this registration system. Okay, you see this quiz. If I click on it, it actually close up all the systems. So what I'm going to do is, let me go back to design. I'm going to get rid of that. Yes. Just select that button and delete it. Let's create another button entirely, but before then, move this aside first, and we'll try to work on the appearance later on. So I'm going to choose, let's just choose close form. Yeah, close the form. I'm going to try that out and see how that looks like. Give that name CMD close form. Yeah, that's just to close the form anyway. Right, so right click and there, try it out. Yes, save, and that's it. That's much better. Okay, that's fine. We're going to settle for that. Now right click and let's go to design view, and on the design view I'm going to select this tab here, and let's select build event. Okay, select code builder. Okay, when you right click on it, you select build event, select code builder, click on OK, and right in there what I'm going to, oh, it has no name. Let's go back in there. Let's give them all a name. That looks very bad. Properties. Okay, the property right there. So I'm just going to call that CMD. That is supposed to be toolbar. No. And the other one is going to be CMD toolbar. Yes. Then CMD toolbar. Yes. And this one is meant to be CMD update. Right. This one they all officially have. They all have a name. Right, apart from just those three. Okay, right click on this now. Select build event. And right there, that's the name. I can get rid of it. Of the very one. I don't need that. So let's say do CMD dot show toolbar, and the toolbar is going to be ribbon. So which means show the ribbon. Oh, this is no. Okay, no ribbon. So I'm going to copy this. The other one is going to be yes. So go back there. This is for yes. Right click, event, code builder. There we go. So this is going to be yes. So if I decide to come in here now and go to form view, so we can always say no ribbon, show ribbon. So here are the ribbons. Okay, no ribbon, show ribbons. So that is fine. Okay, one other thing is, oh, that's done. That's fine. Let's update before we start work with the modification. So I'm going to come in here, go to events, and let's just right click there and go to events. Go right up there. I need form load, so let's come into form and load appears. So first thing first is underneath here I'm going to declare as follows: dim, that will be 1. I think I have about 11 of those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 11 variables declared. So let's say as strings. There we go. This one is to represent each of these items I have in here. Okay. It seems I have 11. No, I have 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's no problem. We can always delete one. So right click on the form, select build. Just get rid of number 11. There. And on the form load itself, I'm going to enter the list box. So I think I should say me. Let's say me dot list 32 dot add item, and the item that I would like to add will be as follows. I think the very first one is, I think it's members details or so. Let's come in here. Oh, it's reference. Then we have surname and so on. Okay, let's see, reference number. Let's come back in here. It's going to be known as reference number, and followed by surname. Let's say and first name. Okay, close that. Then we have surname. I'm going to copy all of this, paste it right there. Surname. Right, so let's just speed that up. Okay, I'll finish up with that for the form load. Let's take it down so that you guys can see. There we go. Those are my headings. Okay. Alright, one more line of code here. So let me say C, let's say do command dot maximize. Alright, that will be for the form load. So let's move this one so that you can see. But first thing first, let's come in here. We need this one. See, make sure you select the list box and the column. I think in total I have 10, so I'm going to change that to 10. Column heading, I'm going to make that yes, and go to the data. Right there inside the data, I'm going to set the row source type. Let's change that to value list. There we go. So we can even try it out now. You see that, guys? Yeah. So in total this is 10. Okay, now this works. Okay, I'm going to say no, that's fine. Right, let's go back to the design. Has to be saved. Let's come back in here. That's 11 and this is yes. Make sure it's saved. Format. Let's save, and I still have my codes in there. Let's see. Okay, we might as well just enter. Let's enter a function here. Get rid of this, and the function is going to be for the list box itself. There we go. Okay, now let's come straight to the list box. Now, I mean the button that we use to populate the list box itself. Let's come right down here, and there we go. Update. Going to have to do something about the interface. It still looks a bit rough. So yeah, it has a name. That should be CMD. Right, CMD update. Okay, right click on it and just select add events and code builder. There we go. So in there I need all of this. copy them, paste them right in here, and those will represent the name for each of these. So the first one, comment that out, equals, that'll become me dot reference number dot value. Value there. And the second one equals me dot, now that is first name, really, first name dot value, right. That should be uppercase. The next one is the third one, equals me dot surname dot value, there, and so on. So I'm going to speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, that's it done. So let me copy these variables here and let's finish it up. So right there, we're going to now enter me dot list 32 equals add data. That is the name of my function, add data, and those are the data meant to be added. That's meant to be added. Okay, then we say dot code payment there, and that is it. So this very add data, this one is right here. That's the function, the name of the function. That's the one I'm calling here. I think that would do. So we now need to try it out. Let's just come in here. Okay, let's try it out. Just click on here, form, and there, and let's see if that's gonna work. Right there. Yeah, you see that? We're able to add all of the data. Okay, that is fine, and we can get rid of the ribbon and add the ribbon. No ribbon, yes ribbon. Yeah, that's it. Everything is working fine. So all that is left to do is just to customize the interface, make it look much better than the way it looks now, and that's all there is to it. So when I exit, yes, let's say cancel and make sure it's saved first before I lost any data. I'm just gonna come here to place save, and now let's customize the whole interface. Select it all, and let's go to, we need the tools. Okay, let's do it individually anyway. I'll select that and come in here to the font. I want to make that maybe 14 and bold. Yeah, there we go. What about the border column? I'm gonna make that black. Then border width, I'm gonna make that, let's go for 3. Yeah. So I'll repeat the same thing for all these other ones here. Okay. Border width 3. Color is gonna be black. And this will be 14 as well. Right. So I'll speed that up and get back to you guys. Alright guys, this is how the whole interface looks now. There we go. Let's try that again. That's how it looks right now, and we can always select the tab to take that up and bring it back down. So all that is left for us to do now is just the interface. Let's change the back color of the interface. So select the form itself and let's come to back color here. Maybe a little bit, yeah, that's a little bit much better. Right, and maybe move this up a little bit more. And that's all there is to it, and that's how you create your own club registration system using Access there. So let's enter some data. No reading. Okay, let's enter some data in there. Let's enter proper data, registration number, and the name. Let's say Paul Omen. Address number 12. Worry. Hey, let's say Worry. And that's VS77. Telephone number. And that's today's date there. Okay, that's fine. Occupation pilot, and annual membership, and that's the membership fee. So we can always add those information of Mr. Paul Newman. So let's update. There we go. And let's change this to Dynamic Hunter. Dynamic Hunter also means Paul Newman in Wu-Tang. Number 18, Wu-Tang. Yeah, Wu-Tang name generator. That's what Paul Omen means, Dynamic Hunter. And that's postcode, telephone number, occupation, no, identity, passport, and here we just leave it as, no, let's change that to monthly membership, and there. Let's update. There we go. So guys, with that, I'm gonna call it the end of this program. I suppose you guys enjoyed. So you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.